Happy Monday. My name's Ryan. Welcome to Coffee and Resales, where we discuss things about buying stuff at yard sales, flea markets, garage sales, thrift stores, and flipping them online. Like a whole bunch of other YouTubers I decided to try it. See how it goes. So, anyway, decent sales weekend. Flipped something really fast that I picked up last week. I think it was like Wednesday. May have even. I think I didn't list. May have listed them Thursday or Friday. So that was a pretty good couple of stuff. Couple things been hanging out there too. So actually only one thing. Everything else has been a pretty fast sale. So are we jumping into it? We're jumping into it. So here we go. Poshmark sale. And these weren't. I didn't find these on my eBay, so I don't know that I could pull them off. Levi's 414 relaxed fit size 30 jeans, $8 plus shipping. So I went through a spurt where I grabbed every pair of Levi's I could at the thrift store. I guess I made money on them, but it wasn't. Kind of find out. I think the only thing I'm going to buy in the future is going to be 501s. Because it just didn't seem to be really worthwhile. I still got a couple pairs or something in there. So, worth the experiment, but wound up in the end not going as fast as I think I originally thought. Where I live, I don't find a lot of the really good designer jean brands that you can find in, I think, maybe some cities or this is middle class area. And the really nice designer jean brands, they just aren't here. So, if you know of any decent jean brands that I could find in a thrift store that are middle of the road, we're not talking like $100 pair of jeans that continuously sell, put it down below. Because I got a place where I can get jeans cheap, but from what I found, it's almost always like your store brands and the lower end brands. So it is what it is. That's how it works out sometimes. Next, $9. Got this last week. Call Me Lucky, Bing Crosby's Own Story. This is like a 1950s, 1960s. You see that gold spine paperback. So that was a fun little pickup. Cost $1. Made 2 or 3 on it at that price. So that's a neat find there. Next up, got these at sort of that. It wasn't Goodwill. It was a different thrift store. Silver Surfer, Kenner. This is sort of a repro fig. $10 in the package. I've actually got 2 of these. So I'm going to put the other one up today for sale. The packaging was, both packages have a couple of things. These are going to be good ones to open if somebody wanted to display rather than keep them mint on a card, because the cards aren't that great. Next, finally, my big sales of this weekend. One was 15, the other was 25. So last week I posted that I snagged a bunch, and the hardbacks were $1 and the paperbacks were 50 cents of Jim Butcher Dresden Files books. 3 hardcovers. These 3 went for $15, and 7 or 8 paperbacks for $25. So, and these aren't even in that great of shape. I got good pictures on them. So I put in the coverware. I mean, the spines have some cracking and that sort of stuff. But Jim Butcher books are, I've had a fair amount of success. I had a couple, but I didn't have enough to throw up on eBay to lot them up in a bundle, which is these are really good for, because you can get $3 to $5 a book on these. So I actually have one other lot I'm waiting to sell there, the bigger trade paperbacks. But other than that, those flipped fast, because I got them Wednesday, Thursday, I think when I got them. So those went pretty quick. So that was halfway decent weekend of sales. Nothing blow the roof off, but pretty decent weekend. I have somebody. I'm just talking with somebody about coming. Somebody's thinking about driving over to take a look at all my. I'm not gonna call it death pile books because a lot of these aren't worth listing, but a bunch. I got 200 to 300 books I need to dump. And that I was talking about bringing to Goodwill, and somebody posted. I posted a bunch on Facebook. I sold about 20 or 30 books, which is fine. 10% of a death pile is actually a pretty good. 10% of something that in a liquidation scenario is actually pretty decent sometimes. So I got maybe somebody coming over to take a look, make me an offer on a bunch of them, and get them off my hands, clear out a bunch of room is what needs to happen. So even if they lowball me, it's one of those situations. Getting lowballed is better than zero, which is what I would wind up getting for them. Somebody coming and taking them off my hands is going to be worth a lot to me. So I'm hoping to get that done. So we'll see. That gets done this week. Had a few finds from Friday. Yeah. Went to the flea market. Didn't find anything worth reselling, but that's okay. Had a good time with kids. First up, I snagged these on just to check. Jack Campbell Lost Fleet series. These looked like these were going $3 to $4 a piece. So I'm gonna lock these two up probably $10. See if I can get $10 for both of them. I need to look through here. I don't think I have any more, but I need to look through to make sure I don't have any other from this title, from that author. Next up, and I've posted these before, some of this before in the last couple months, Becca readers. I actually remember I did the old when I was like 5 or 6 years old. These were two of the ones I learned to read on. So a Becca reading program. These are clean copies, no scribbles in them, no circles, or sometimes you got them and things are circled or some of the work is done in them. I've got 1 or 2 other books that I've been holding on to, and I'll lot these up. These go $3 to $5 a piece, if not more. So the great things to lot up is the Becca readers. Homeschoolers and such use a lot of Becca stuff. Got another. This was 50 cents. I gotta make sure I price these a little bit better. Who Was books. I think I got a couple more. I don't know if I have enough to lot up yet. But this is Who Was Albert Einstein. Again, these go $2 to $3 a piece in a lot. So make sure you get them cheap enough. Finally, same situation. Babysitter's Club, graphic novels. I've sold some more than that ones for $3 a piece. So I think I've got at least 1 more. I may have 2 or 3 of these. So these are good lotting up. $3 a piece. Throw them in lots. Make a few bucks. Make sure you get them cheap enough. As always, you gotta figure out. From what I can kind of tell, the 25 to 50 cent line is a good one there. Those Campbell books. If I can get $10, I can make some money for both of them. I may throw them, and if it doesn't work, I may make a bigger lot of them or of stuff or something like that. So that's it today. I had something that came up, so I wanted to broadcast early, and so that is everything this morning. Not a lot of success this weekend. There wasn't a whole lot of yard sales. It was cold. Weather didn't look great. And me and the kids went out to the flea market. Didn't see a single yard sale. And that's fine. I think there was some, on the opposite side of town I didn't feel like going to. Wasn't worth dealing with. So we'll see how it shakes out the rest of the day. So you have a good one. I'm going to get this stuff boxed up, and we'll get going from there.